we've known you as a floor general, and you always find the open player. In this game, and really recently, you really seem to have stepped up as a scorer and as a pure shooter. Has that been a purposeful sort of addition to your game, or what's been behind that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on my shot a lot, but I think it's more so just me looking for my shot and being a scoring threat. I think the more I am like a scoring threat, that the easier it is to also get my teammates open, because that will make the defense have to close out and really guard me, which can also get my teammates open. So I'm just trying to do a little bit more of both.
In the first half, especially, there was a sense of urgency and intensity, great effort. Was that part of the pregame talk? Was that stressed yesterday in practice, or where did that come from?
I think that's been built up from our practices and definitely our pregame warm-up. I think our whole team noticed in our warm-up that we all kind of took it upon us to take it a level up when we're warming up, go a little harder, make sure we're running everywhere, and just really encourage each other. And I think we carried that into the game to start, and I think that's what we need to continue to do before each game.
In this game, you were going up against another really talented point guard and someone who gets a ton of assists like you do, and doesn't turn the ball over a ton. What was it like to have a game with on the other end of you, just another really excellent point guard?
It's nice to see she had a great game. I mean, unfortunately, we don't want her to have a great game, but she did play well. She sees the floor really well, and she's definitely a quick guard who gets out in transition and looks for her teammate, but also looks for her shot. So she was definitely a threat to us. And I don't know her stats, but I know that she was a big factor for their win. But yeah.
Just short of a triple double.
Yeah.
Certainly there's no moral victories, and you desperately want to come away with victories. But can you assess where you guys are as far as from Friday to Sunday, maybe some steps that you guys have taken in the positive direction?
Yeah, I think what today was mostly intensity, but I think our problem is that we need to be able to have that for 40 minutes. I think Coach Mountain stressed it, and we've stressed it upon ourselves, is our fitness and being able to keep up in the game and do it for 40 minutes straight. And I think that's when we'll be a great game. A great team is when we can do that for 40 minutes a game, not 20.
Thank you, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Kate.
Let's share it. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you want me to make a statement? Well, losing stinks. How about I start with that? I really did like the way we came out and competed. And so the disappointing part is that you saw that we could be right there, tit for tat with them in the beginning of that game, and we evaporated in the second half. And it started by throwing the ball away against the zone. We just made errant passes and didn't stay together, and that was frustrating. Travels, passing up open shots. And then, but we made the ones we did take, which was nice. So we kind of still hung around a little bit. And then in the fourth quarter, we didn't make a shot 17%. And we defended like we were dejected. I don't know if one affected the other, but it looked that way. And it was a layup drill in the fourth quarter, and you're not going to win when you play defense a la the Rhode Island game like that. So I thought we had 3 quarters of fairly decent defense, but that fourth quarter, that wasn't any fun. Actually, it was late in the third into the fourth.
We've talked a lot about rebounding, and Mara and I noticed in this game, especially in those first 3 quarters, that the effort really seemed to be a step up from what we had seen maybe the last 1 or 2 home games. Was that essentially what you're going for, where every single rebound your team is contesting and going?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it was significantly different than last game. I told you after last game, I was really pleased with our effort on the boards. I think the big difference is this game, it's Maddie Sims and Sam Breen, and not 31 and Faposi. This team doesn't rebound quite as well. While Sam Breen's a beast, we were in man a lot more too. So we gave up so many of those rebounds in the buzz last game. I liked our fight both of these games. I'm hoping the Howard game is beyond us, and we're going to continue to be physical on the boards going forward. And that's what we're looking like. I told you, we're probably not going to win a lot of these, but 12-8 on the O boards, that's not bad.
You acknowledged there was a decrease in shot making in that end of the third and fourth quarter. And then your question is that related to the defense? Was the beginning of this downward spiral, so to speak, was that mostly self-induced, or was there something specifically that UMass you thought was doing?
Well, I don't know if I can really answer it. I think, the zone affected us a little bit. That's where the turnovers came from. But the making of the shots, how much of it was fatigue on our part? How much of it was sometimes the ball doesn't go in? That happens. So I don't know. I don't, the program philosophy, we're going to keep shooting it. So I can't worry too much about it. But I know when we shoot 17%, we're in trouble.